Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys some of the most simple ways to do Genocide and pretty much just beat Undertale and Genocide route. Now, as many of you know, Genocide is really a hard route, and it is definitely complicated more than any other route in the game. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is just going to be explaining mostly what happens in Genocide and how to beat it. I know there's complicated bosses, including Sans and Undying the Undying, and all these other things, but I'm going to be teaching you guys today how to beat this super easily. Not easily, I would say, but just some tips and tricks and what I did to beat the game and what I keep doing to try to beat the game and figure out different tricks. I've beat Genocide now 3 times. One on stream and the other 2 on the other ones. So enjoy this video, guys, and this is how you do it, my friends. Let's go into the video. Hello guys, and hope you guys enjoyed that beginning part, but today I'm going to be showing you guys how to beat Undertale Genocide route. Now, many people have told me that how to complete Genocide in the beginning, and I was interestingly not the best at it, let's just say. But what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you how to beat Genocide the easiest way how I know how to do it. So first you just choose your name. Now again, choosing your name, not a hard thing. And again, what I recommend is not choosing Frisk. Okay, that's what I recommend. Because what I've heard of, I've never done it, but what I've heard of is that it stops at Toriel. So I'm just going to name myself Kara like always. Because I like Kara. Kara's a really nice name, and it looks nice in the ending whenever you're actually fighting, you know, every other character. It's just really nice. So I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit, and here we go. I'm gonna be telling you guys how to 100% complete the game. Now, here you go. So he does all of his dialogue, and then pretty much what you do is there's 2 things that you could do. Either way. I'm just going to be showing you the most simple way instead of making it much longer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to run into the bullets. You can figure out what happens if you don't run into the bullets. I usually have made a couple videos whenever I didn't run into the bullets because I thought it would be funny. But, you know, it's pretty much just the same. Toriel's going to save you either way. And he's going to try to kill you either way. And pretty much what you do is you just keep going on. It doesn't really matter what they say. Some dialogue might change because you're in Genocide, but again, it really doesn't make a difference. Now, all you need to do is purely just save. It doesn't really matter. You just have to get to the point whenever Toriel leaves you. Because whenever Toriel leaves you, you can actually start killing things and getting on to more of the actual grinding part of the game. And what I mean about that, of course, you could read the dialogue later. I have many videos whenever I actually did read the dialogue. If you want to go read the dialogue, go ahead. Now, this is the part whenever it's actually getting interesting because you have to kill this thing. She tells you to talk to it. That's for pacifists. For Genocide, you have to kill it because it's just the Genocide route that you kill everything. So, you have to kill it. Pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. You kill anything that comes in your way. Not the hardest thing to do, but if you don't kill him one shot, it's fine, because Toriel will come over and save you either way, so she'll get your back every single time. She just shows you around this puzzle, and you pretty much just get to the point whenever she lets you go. That's the point whenever you actually start killing things, pretty much. And I'll show you an easy way of getting things and how to do this almost correctly. So, someone taught me about this. You just chase her. And you don't do it here. You do it after she leaves. So whenever she leaves, it's your chance. And you have a big chance to actually start grinding and killing things. I don't remember how many there are. I believe there's maybe 16. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But what I remember, there's 16. But I don't fully remember. But if that's the number, cool, but I don't completely remember. But I'm probably going to skip past the part whenever I kill them, but I'll show you an easy way how to actually kill them. She goes away, and then whatever, you can skip through her dialogue. Now, you can do this if you want. Up here is a bunch of candy. What I recommend is not grabbing it because it's pretty much useless in Genocide, including that it only heals like maybe 10 HP each. I don't feel like it's useful, but you see this frogget here? He won't be there anymore. What I do, how I'm doing that is you hold up your up key, your up arrow key, and after that you hold your down arrow key. These guys are weak, so yeah. You hold your up and down key. Yep, see, now he's gone. If you hold your up key and then you hold your down key, it'll make you do what they call the frisk dance. It makes you go up and down super fast, and it gives you a higher chance of getting monsters, as you see. So, there you go. If you did not know that, that's actually a really cool thing I learned from my chat. Whoever told me, I don't remember, but whoever did tell me, thank you. So, here we go. There we go. Now, what you need to do is, I'll show you whenever the message comes. Whenever a message comes, just keep killing things, okay? And whenever you keep killing things, it'll work. So, we will be right back whenever I am done doing this. Oh yeah, guys, and I forgot to say, forgot to mention something. Whenever you're doing the frisk dance, make sure it's up to a wall. It really doesn't matter which wall you're at, but you cannot do it left and right. That does not work. So, I'm just telling you, that does not work. You have to go up and down like this, on a wall. It just helps more. It doesn't matter if you're on the left or right wall. Now, the more you kill, more things won't really spawn as often, which is usual because you're pretty much just killing everything. So if you kill everything, you pretty much are just, you know what I mean. It's going to be harder for more to come and see you. So it might take a little bit. It'll get you up to level 3 near level 4. But after that, I'll show you what happens, and I'll show you the best things to get after we are done with this. Okay, so then after a while of grinding, and after a while of playing the game, you'll get to 20 HP or more. Usually I just get to level 3, but you'll see this message that says, but nobody came. Now that's the message that you're going to be looking for. You're going to hear the music go a lot deeper because you're done in the ruins now if you've done what I did and you stayed here and you just grinded this whole entire time. It will also say determination on your screen to tell you, hey, now you did it. It won't say crinkling in the leaves and whatever. You're going to hear that at some point. And things are going to still pop up at you saying everything like that. Things are going to come up and yeah, and now it's just going to say, but nobody came. That's supposed to happen. It's a thing that does happen. Now this really doesn't matter, but whatever your preference is, I just choose whatever. I just choose whatever comes on my screen first. And most of the time, that pie is actually very important. I'm going to explain why later. So, you got to make sure that you hold on to that pie. Now, to complete this puzzle, some people actually have a hard time on it. I just think it's really simple. You literally go down this way. You go to the right, and then you go up, and then you go to the right again, and then you go down, and then you go right, and then you go up. Maybe it's just because I played it so many times. I have no idea. But, yeah. We're just going to keep moving these. And then you pretty much just do all the puzzles. This guy's pretty annoying, I'm going to admit. And then you go over here. He tries to trick you. You go back. There we go. And that's done with him. Now you save, and it'll always say determination while you're in the ruins. So nothing else is going to come after you. Napstablik runs away. If you guys want to see me do a pacifist version of this, I can. But again, that spiderweb's very good for pacifists. You're going to have a lot of gold instead of regular pacifists whenever you have like barely any gold. The most that you can get is probably like 7. Why does that just keep hitting my chair? Sorry. But mostly it's just blah blah blah, her talking. No one's really going to be there. In this part, there's technically just 2 important holes that you need to go into. It's this one and then the one up there for the switch. I just grab this so then I can put on the faded ribbon. And then I can drop the bandage because I don't need it anymore. It just gives me more defense. Then I go over here for the switch. I just click it. The rest of the holes are pretty much useless. I checked them before. So you could just go through there. And yeah, pretty much it's just getting to Toriel pretty much. You go behind. And you go behind this one right here. Clicking sound. Go over this way. And then you go over here. And it's the red one over there. And then the one right over here behind that pillar. Here we go. And then after that, you go through here. And then at the right, you're gonna want to grab something because that just makes it more powerful. It's up here, and you'll get a knife. I do not need the stick. I can pretty much just drop it. So then after that, you go up. And Toriel just talks. You pretty much just get it over with. I'm going to skip it super fast. And then you just save. It will say determination. And then I'll explain what the pie is useful for. So here we go. We're just going to go over here now. Now, here's the thing. To double check that you are doing this correctly, what I always do is I go up here. Now, you should check out the cutting board over here. And if you see that message that says, where are the knives? You're pretty much doing it correctly. I'm also going to turn down this volume just a tad bit. Down to like, yeah, that much. Anyway, pretty much all you need to do now is go to bed. Because you're going to need to grab the pie. Now, do not use the pie. And I'll explain why you should not use the pie. So you grab the pie. Now, make sure you do not use the pie. Here's the reason. All HP. It restores all of your HP. You're going to want to save that for the final boss. Not even for Undying the Undying. The final boss that is very useful for is Sans. Because it can heal up all your HP the fully way, and it's really, really good. Now this is what you do. You talk to her. What is it? You ask, when can I go home? How do I exit the ruins? And then you say one more time, how to exit the ruins. She goes downstairs. You follow her the whole way down those stairs. There's nothing really else for you to need here. I've checked. I double checked on everything. There's nothing here. I double checked like 3 times. There's nothing. So all you pretty much do is follow her. And then just keep going on. You can read the dialogue again if you want to. But it's nothing special, nothing new for this kind of dialogue. This dialogue is pretty much the same. And then whap, and you will one-hit her. And you can get through here. I can't really skip this text, so usually what I do for Genocide is I don't get too attached to them, because if I do, I'll get super, super sad. I just ignore it. I just have to keep going. I'm sorry, but I do always feel bad about doing this, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm trying, I did this 3 times so then I can learn, oh, if I want to make a tutorial for someone or some people, I can at least know what I'm doing. That's why I did it 3 times. So here we go. We're going to go up. And then you just keep going up. You keep going forward. And pretty much at the end of this, you're pretty much not going to be a human. Like ever, I don't think. So, you know what? It is what it is. So we're just going to keep on moving. Flowey's pretty annoying in the beginning of the game. At the end, he's pretty much just scared of you. And then you get to the point whenever it says Undertale on the screen by Toby Fox. And then after that, you pretty much just go over to this point. whenever you're here. Yep, there we go. And you just keep moving. There's nothing new with the bush. There's nothing new here. You just keep moving forward. Except if you want to check the bush and you don't believe me, it's pretty much just a regular bush. There's no difference. You meet Sans. He says some different dialogue. If you want to read that, you can go back on my stream or just read it for yourself. It's pretty much some different dialogue compared to Pacifist or Neutral. So you pretty much just have some different dialogue for Sans and Papyrus and everybody like that. So after that, he will come up to you. What he calls creepily up to you. It can scare new beginners, you know. Sometimes being like, oh wow, this guy's gonna, you know, hurt me. Kind of thing. Like, oh no, I'm in trouble, aren't I? This guy's scary, but not really. And then pretty much after that, he just talks to you all the time. New dialogue. He says, hi, be quick behind that conveniently shaped lamp. He doesn't think you're a human. That's settled. Pretty much nothing new about that. But there is one important dialogue piece. Not here, but a little bit later. And here. Now it will tell you, if you're doing this right, it will say 16 left. Which means there is 16 monsters left in this area. Give me one quick second. Sorry, I was finishing off my drink, but here's the thing. That means there's 16 left, which means there's 16 monsters left. So, what I usually do is I go into the box. I put away my butterscotch pie. That is one of the first things that I do. Or whatever, which one. It doesn't matter what pie you get. It will always heal you up the whole way. Now, you're going to want to take this out, which is called the Tough Glove. Because that's a better weapon, which does more damage. And it's just better. There's nothing special up at the top. It's now with this weapon, you just rapidly press your enter button or Z, whatever one you are comfortable with. It's pretty much the one that you attack with. So you try to get it to the middle as much as possible, and you just click and you earn yourself what they call love, that I call level. But this is pretty much just a fishing thing, just saying call me. It's weird. It's nothing different there, and it will say 15 left, and you just kill all of them until that goes to 0, and at some point you'll get the determination on this thing, and you can keep on moving. I recommend not going to the room at the right, because that'll just send you into the next dialogue most of the time with Sans and Papyrus. So I really just recommend going right here and going up and down right here, because this is a nice tree. If you go into the room at the right from there, it'll technically just take you into the next dialogue scene, which you're gonna not really want to do, I'm gonna be honest, because you want to make sure that you do this 100%, and you just do it until there's nothing left. Oh, I hate this dog thing, but pretty much that's all you need to do. So I will tell you whenever I'm done with that. But then, after a long time, whenever your fingers feel like they're about to die, you got this message in Snowden that says, but nobody came. Again, it'll be the same exact message as always. And then it'll just say determination, and you go on to the next part. Pretty much, it's just Sans and Papyrus talking, blah, blah, blah. It's nothing very much special. Again, if you want to read it, you can go and do it for yourself, or go back into my streams. I have a whole entire playlist of me just reading all this, and it takes a while, I would say. It just matters about how fast of a reader you are, or how confident you are of just reading them, or, like, for me, I like voice acting them. Like, I like making Papyrus have a voice, and making Sans have a voice, too. It's just more fun for the viewers, in my opinion, but, you know, whatever. Nothing new there. This dog, very easy to take down, actually. It's for this one, you pretty much just gotta stand still. That's pretty much all you gotta do. Just stand still. It's a blue attack. Sans will not explain this to you, because you're going Genocide, but whenever it's a blue attack, you stand still. What he says is imagine a blue stop sign instead of a red one. It means stop, pretty much. Now, this guy is very important. You just grab a bunch of him, and you grab 3 pieces all together. which they are very useful, including that they heal 45 HP each one. So very, very useful. Do not use them. They're very useful in the last battle of this game. And pretty much just going on to the next part. Of course, you can read Sans' dialogue if you would like. Again, you don't have to. Most of these puzzles that Papyrus does, you could pretty much just get past them, free go. It's really just simple. There's a crossword here, which you can whatever get right past. Sans dialogue again. If you want to read that, go ahead. Usually whenever Sans is standing there, that pretty much means dialogue. Nothing's different there, it's just spaghetti. And then you go over here, and you can just go down here because you do not need to do this puzzle. This puzzle is just for pacifists. You can get past that. This is another boss that you have to do. Pretty much a pretty simple boss, including that on Genocide. You do not get to one-hit them, but a lot of the bosses you do get to one-hit. Except the two hardest bosses in the game is what you're going to have to fight on Genocide. Forgot to say that. Oh well. If you already did it, I'm sorry. If you don't want to fight the two hardest bosses and you just got Undertale, warning, do not do this route. Anyway. There we go. Oh, no. Messed that up. Pretty much it's just going under the axes. And the blue attacks are like the blue hearts, which you can stand still and not get hit by. Pretty simple. The white attacks you pretty much just can't go through. It's impossible. This is just a maze that you usually have to do on Pacifist, but you can actually skip. If you guys want to see a Pacifist tutorial, go ahead and tell me, so I can teach you guys how to do that. But most of all, probably most of you already know by now how to do Pacifist and Genocide and normal and everything like that. Again, you can go over and talk to Sans, look at his dialogue. Nothing new up there, except maybe the note laying down. That might be new, but I don't remember completely, but you do not need to do this puzzle either. Really simple. Again, if you want to see me do that, go ahead and tell me if you guys want me to do Pacifist, and I can show you guys exactly how to do that. And that's just more dialogue. If you want to read Sans down there, pretty much just more dialogue. All these are snow puffs. They all have dialogue, but then after this, it comes to this nice little puppy who comes up, and whenever I mean nice, I mean what you're gonna see right here. Yeah, nice puppy. Anyway, after that, you pretty much just kill him. Very simply. Blue attacks again. You just wait to get to the blue attacks. I'm gonna easily no-hit him super simply. And then after that, the important dialogue of Sans is going to be coming up, which I am going to read. And if you guys want to read it too, you can. Very important dialogue. This stuff doesn't matter. Whenever he's standing there, it kind of does matter because this dialogue is definitely some of my favorite dialogue in pretty much the whole entire game, including that it technically tells you what's going to be happening to the protagonist, and I think that's awesome. I'm sounding like a nerd. Anyway, but pretty much it's awesome. So you'll just see, I'm just skipping through all this. If you want to read it, go ahead, watch my video, or go ahead and read it for yourself. If you're doing Genocide, go ahead. But here's a very important dialogue. Guess we didn't need your help to have a good time after all. Say, I've been thinking. Seems like you're gonna fight my brother pretty soon. Here's some friendly advice. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time. And there you go. So that's just some warning, as he calls it. Now here's the thing. What I recommend is just putting all of the snowman pieces away, because those are very good too. Now nobody's here, so you can pretty much just take everything. You do not need the tough glove. You can take the manly bandana. I just recommend just taking a bunch of cinnamon buns, because they are very good in the boss that we are going to be fighting today. and I will be showing you guys what the boss is. I recommend keeping some inventory space, including that pretty soon you're going to need to grab some more things, and I don't think you're going to want to walk the whole way back here to get the stuff. There's nothing exciting at Snowden, including that Snowden town, because there's nobody there anyway. And at this part, you pretty much just kill Papyrus. Very simply, he's a one-hit. It's really, really simple. Same exact thing as Toriel. And here we go. I'm going to skip through all of this, which is a bunch of reading. Again, if you want to go ahead and see that, go ahead and watch my video. I'm not going to say that as much anymore, but just saying. Now, very simply, you just go ahead and kill him. And this is kind of sad, I'm going to admit it. Chip was very sad whenever he had to do this for Genocide, but you know what? It happens. Now, you just do this, keep going on. And now Sans is going to be completely mad at you. And there we go. And then you keep on going. And yeah, and then after that you have to wait. It takes a while to get to the point where you need to go for Waterfall. Waterfall has a region that's very, very complicated. Nothing very special about here. It shows you 18 left. I'll tell you guys what's a really, really good place to actually get it at. Behind the waterfall, you can see I've told you you're going to be grabbing items, so I told you to keep an inventory space open so then you can grab it instead of dropping a cinnamon bun and just wasting inventory space and dropping a cinnamon bun and then you'll never have one. Of course you can, but of course I'm not the decision making person here. I'm just telling you guys an easy way of how to do this. I just recommended having one inventory space open so then you can actually grab some of the items that you're going to be getting, including new weapons and new things. So she's going to come up to you and she's going to try to find you, but she's not. She's just going to back up and hide into the shadows like so. And she'll disappear. And then the fan kid is going to be running up, Monster Kid. Again, you want to read it, go back into the stream, or I'll probably be putting the playlist description down here if you guys want to go and watch that. It's just the playlist of all my videos, pretty much, of Undertale. Now, here's the thing. Okay, yep. Every now and again, they might be coming to try to get you, but you can actually just, kill them. Again, like usual. So, of course, they can all come on at random points up to you. There we go. Now, here's the thing. There's actually something very good that's going to be good for the boss that you're going to be fighting. And it's over here. If you place these little flower seeds in this order, very simply, you just do that. You need 4 to make 1. And then after that, you make the bridge. You go over here, and it will take you to here, a lone quitch. I don't know if it's quitch or quitch, whatever you call it. And if you look at the info, it heals 34 HP, which is actually very good compared to a cinnamon bun. It almost does as much as, well, not as much as a snowman piece. Snowman piece heals 45, I think. Yeah. So then a Washua is going to come up to you right about now. So then you can go ahead and kill him. It's actually pretty hard for me to dodge these kind of attacks. Including that I don't really, practice with him that much. You just go up here. Go over here. All this dialogue really doesn't matter. If you want to read it, go ahead. But I'm not reading it. I'm just telling you guys how to get through this. I'm not gonna. The only reason why I read that Sans dialogue is because Sans pretty much that's just telling you guys a little bit of a thing that might be happening. If you guys never seen Undertale Genocide, pretty much just a thing that might be happening if I ever get there, and I'm hoping I do so then I can show you guys. If you run into her spears, it's pretty much just like this. You just have to dodge them. It's all random, pretty much. You just have to try not to get hit by the spears. The spears do hurt you, like Yeah, like, they do a decent amount of damage to you. So I recommend trying not to get hit by them. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but it's true. Like, don't purposely hit them because you'll die. Like, if you don't know how to dodge them correctly. So I recommend just running and just dodging. That's all you pretty much need to do. Just don't run into them. She picks up her hand and she picks up... Who now? The Monster Kid, because the Monster Kid has to come with you and has to see Undyne beat up bad guys. So, here we go. You walk over here, you get out of here, the Fan Kid, right here. You can read that, of course, if you want, but I'm going to keep on moving. Nothing new here. You're going to still see the number of left there, but nothing important up there. All you really need to do is just go down here. I'm going to actually need to drop something here. So I recommend dropping or eating it, whatever. Dropping or eating a cinnamon bun if you have one, because you're going to be grabbing an item that is very useful. Anyway, yeah, you are going to be grabbing a specific thing later that I'm going to be telling you guys about, but this is very useful, and it is a new weapon, the Ballot Shoes, which is very good against the enemy that you are going to be fighting. You do not need the Tough Gloves anymore, and if you want to go back and get them, if you guys really, really like them, you can go back to that store and just steal them for free. It's free then. Tough Gloves are over there. You don't need to get it from the box. It could be anywhere. You just follow this path. And I think something might come up to you about now. Yeah. I pretty much just remember this. It's a 3 attack just like that. Which is very... I actually like the 3 attack. It makes it a lot easier than spamming the button half the time. I really just like doing that instead. It's just you have 3 attacks and it's just so much better. So, than the glove in my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion. Squid, or Onionson, whatever you call them, will not be here because they all ran away. So, up here is a piano. You do not need to play it, but if you want to, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Pretty much there's nothing here. If you guys want to see me play that and do stuff like that, we can go ahead and do the pacifist route. I will do that. If you guys want to see me do that, I will do pure pacifist and I'll show you. So then we go through here, and then we have the Monster Kid standing right there, and then you just continue on with the Monster Kid. Again, this is a very, very long route, as you guys might have noticed. Undertale Genocide is usually a long route, including that you have to kill everything, and then at the same exact time, you have to read all the dialogue if you want to. And then you have to kill the hard bosses, which is going to be really hard, but we'll even see if I can get past Undyne the Undying. I did just yesterday, so we'll just see what happens. It took me a while, though, to beat Undyne the Undying yesterday. Yes, that is going to be your next boss, Undyne the Undying, and I'll explain what she looks like. Have a nice moment with Dino Kid. But Undyne the Undying is a boss that you're going to be fighting, and that's why you're going to need all these good items, including all of these, is because she is really hard. You can even ask a lot of people. A lot of new people, including Chip, is still trying to beat it. And you know what? I'm fine with that. It's really, really hard. It's the second hardest boss in the whole entire game, so I'm warning you. If you do not want to fight a super, super, super hard boss, I recommend not doing this mode of the game because it is very, very hard. Now at this point, I'll show you where you need to go. It is a little bit hard to get past this part for some people, but I'll explain. Spears come up from the ground. Light blue spears, like that. And pretty much all you need to do is just dodge them, not like that. Don't do that. That is the opposite. My finger slipped. Pretty much all you need to do is just dodge these. And just, if you feel like you can't get through them in time and you know how fast Frisk moves, then do not go through them. It's not down there. I always go down there and I don't know why. You just follow this path that I'm going on. It's not that path. I'm an idiot. It's down here. over here, go up here, you go over here, you go over here. Then after you go down in here, you go to the right. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay. Then after that, you just go on. And then you go over here and back to the left. And then after that, Undyne will look at you, and she will use her spears to knock you down like so. And then there's this little cute moment with a specific person talking to you. So then you just go through here. Yes, I have. And pretty much it's just getting through this part and pretty much, you know, some people call the mysterious person. So then after that, all you need to do is go over here, save at this part where the junk pile is, and then you keep on moving. A thing that I recommend you grab is this. Astronaut food is actually not the best. Yeah, it's not better than the other thing, but it's still a thing that you can grab. It's from the cooler down there. You can grab, I think, about like 2 or 3 of them, but you know, they're not the best. Seems like a regular training dummy. You can punch it if you want, and you don't have to do that to get this part. You could just go past it, but I think it's just funny just to punch it. Blah blah blah. He gets so mad he turns into a baby doll. But then you kill it because you don't care. And pretty much after that, you save here. And here, now I know what you've all been waiting for. The best time. First of all, you're going to want to go to this guy before you do anything, just to get it over with. This is what you need to do. Put something away in your inventory, like I'm putting away the astronaut food. Something that you're going to want for this Undyne the Undying boss fight is a thing called the Cloudy Glasses. Again, it's not that good with defense, but let me explain. She shoots different arrows at you, different spear arrows, and every time you get hit, you take a lot of damage, and it'll keep doing that damage. Next time, it won't do as much damage. That's why I really, really, really like the Cloudy Glasses, which I am going to put on, which I like them, in my opinion. I'm going to put the old tutu away just in case. But there's also this other thing that you're going to need to grab. You do not need the torn notebook. You can, but I don't think you should. The CT. It makes you speed up in battle. Here's the thing. That is something very good. And again, that does not, like, it does not heal much. CT heals 10 HP. Now, it does heal as much as a monster candy or anything else like that. But in my opinion, I feel like the CT is very, very useful. I'm just going to put that there. But that's just my opinion, that I feel like it's useful. Compared to all of these, it's pretty much just useful. It's way different, and it just speeds you up in battle, which makes it so much easier. Now, after you're done with that, I recommend going and saving, because you don't want to lose this stuff. And saving will just make it so then you don't need to buy it all over again. So, this is the point whenever you go and you kill things. Right at this waterfall over here is the place where you're going to want to go. Because a lot of things spawn here, I'm going to be honest. So, pretty much all you do is go up to this waterfall and go up and down until there are no enemies left. And after you're done with that, whenever you are, pretty much all you do is just keep on moving, and, you know, and then I'll tell you guys whenever the next part is. So just keep going up and down, and just like usual, just do what you need to do. So I'll pause this, and whenever you're done with that, you can pause this if you want, like usual, and here we go. Again, after a while of grinding and a lot of your fingers hurting, you get this message, but nobody came. Now, after that, you just go back, and you pretty much save. I recommend saving after that, and after this, you technically go to get the second hardest boss in the whole entire game, because you pretty much just killed everything in almost every single region, except for the next region that we're going to be going into. You're going to want to make sure you did get that message and determination on the thing, and you should be about, let me check, level 10 or higher. At least level 10, because you need to be level 10 to get this correctly. Now, again, you can do this the other way, but I pretty much just don't care about the lights. I just go. I just go. Again, you can use the lights. I don't care, but it just takes too long. I just follow the path and I just go. This part, you kind of do need the lights. It's way easier. I forgot I'm not killing things. But pretty much it's just keep going down. Keep going. And yeah. You just get on to the part whenever you go and you fight the second hardest boss in the whole entire game, called Undyne the Undying, which is the hardest version of Undyne, which I will be explaining how to defeat her and all that. Now, at this part, you're very, 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 very... Let me check if I'm still recording. Yeah, I'm still recording. But at this part, you're very, very, very close to getting to Undyne the Undying. Now, again, you talk this. It says behind you, she is behind you, and then she says a bunch of her dialogue saying 7 human souls, blah blah blah, Asgore Dreamer, King Asgore Dreamer will become a god. And then she comes after you, but then Monster Kid comes in, and then after that she notices that he's in the way, so she moves him out of the way. Supposedly Monster Kid's a boy. I thought Monster Kid was a girl. I don't know why. But at this point, you are extremely close to fighting Undyne the Undying. All you have to do is just go the whole way up here, and then save. And then after you save, make sure you have everything in your inventory. And all you pretty much do is go across this bridge. And after you go across this bridge, the Monster Kid will stop you and will be afraid of you. That should be what happens. If you didn't do that, you did it. You probably did it wrong. And if it doesn't say determination on the thing, Monster Kid will be in your way. Now, do not mercy it. If you mercy it, you're gonna not get to go to Undyne the Undying, and I'll explain why. You attack him. Instead of hitting him, you hit Undyne. Now, Undyne has her little moment. Monster Kid runs away because she tells her to get out. Him to get out? Sorry. She tells him to get out. And then after that, if you want to read her dialogue, go ahead. But this is going to be the hardest boss in the game. I'm not going to say I'm going to be the best at it, but I'm not going to say I'm going to lose either, but we'll just see what happens. Now, this is the hardest boss in the game. Has some very, very neat music. I really like the music. But, all you have to do is try to, kill her, pretty much. Now, do not get fooled. This is not what you think. Yep. Pretty much just one of the hardest bosses. You move your shield to the left, right, up, and down to block the moves, pretty much. This is very, very annoying, actually, because of how slow it is. I do not like it. Now, at this point, she will throw spears at you, I think? If I'm not wrong. Yep, she will throw spears at you, which you pretty much just have to dodge. I recommend not using the CT yet, even though it makes you move faster. I recommend using it at a specific point. I just wait to use the CT, because I feel like it's better to wait to use the CT, including that this attack does a lot of damage if you don't know how to do it correctly, and I don't really know how to do it correctly, so if I'm not wrong... Wait, nope, that's the next attack, isn't it? Yep, it's this attack. No, wait, no, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I know it might seem like an unnecessary heal, but it's actually not, because this part gets very, very, very annoying. See, that's very annoying to me. Now, this part, I think, is a hard part. Yep. I very, very much like the music. So. Now, if I die, don't be in shock, because I am sometimes bad at the game. Alright. So I'm going to heal again, because this part is very much annoying. And then I'm going to heal one more time, so I make sure I do not die. I know this part, because this part is pretty dang simple. And then you notice that your heart rate is going up because you're fighting this boss, and it makes your heart rate sky high, pretty much. See, these ones are probably one of the most annoying for me. Oh, I forgot to eat my CT. Okay, at this part, you pretty much just want to eat your CT. I'm going to eat my CT after this attack. It very much helps with this attack. It's pretty much just finding gaps to run into. I'm going to eat the CT. See, CT makes you just go faster. And it helps with this attack too. Helps with a lot of these attacks, actually. Ooh, that was a good hit. See, even dodging these, it really just helps. Just, like, how fast you can go. That's why I said saving the CT is better than using it at that moment. Now, at this moment, it's just memorizing her attacks, pretty much. And just, pretty much just killing her. Oh, is this going to be first time killing her? Wow. First try? Oh, whoops. Accidentally ran into that. There we go, first try. And then after that, she does her dialogue. That was first try, wow, holy crap. Anyway, she does her dialogue, and then after that, you pretty much killed her, and she doesn't have anything else to use. Now, I think you guys now understand why I'm saying, oh, you have the CT and the glasses, because most of those projectile attacks are really, really, really hard to dodge. As you notice, she is a very, very hard boss, and I have fought her 3 times and won successfully every single time. So, this is my 4th time killing her, sadly, but you know what? You did it, you get to level 12, so you get 2 more levels. And this, now sometimes people just give up at this boss, because that boss is very, 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 very hard. Just because of just how, like, how they made her, just makes it so much harder to kill her. Now, again, you want to save there, it'll still say determination until you get to a place called Hotland, which you want to go to immediately after this, right here. Now again, Sans will usually be there if we do Pacifist, but we are not doing Pacifist, so here we go. Now, pretty much, I recommend going into Alphys's lab. Now, there's a reason why you should go into Alphys's lab. It gives you a very, 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 very good item, which is going to help you with the final boss of this game, which is up here. A package of noodles, which is called instant noodles, which if you look at the info, it heals, it just says heals HP, but it usually heals all of your HP. You see Metaton, blah blah blah, he talks, and then you just keep going on. Again, if you want to read the dialogue, go ahead, you can read the dialogue. But pretty much all you need to do now is go up here, and after that, I will tell you guys whenever you need to start killing things again. Oh, here's one of the enemies, and there you go. Now again, you're not going to be doing as much damage as you did to the Undying. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because you were just filled with determination that much to like kill her. I have no idea. I've never figured that out. I was always so confused. Like you did like 1,000 something damage. Now this is the place where you're going to want to go. Now before you do that, I recommend grabbing a thing over here. I'll show you in one quick second. Over here. Whoops. You're going to have to go to the left to get this weapon. It's the frying pan, which is actually very, very good. You do not need the battle shoes, but if you want to keep them, go ahead, be my guest. I'm just saying they're taking up inventory space. So you have the frying pan now, which does a lot more damage. Or a little bit more, but I just think it's better. Then you just save, and you pretty much just go here and do the frisk dance. As they call the frisk dance, just going holding your up and down key. And this weapon is a little bit different. It does 4, and it does a lot more damage. As you see, that did 98. Like the last one did how much? Like 60, 70 maybe. See, this does like 98 if you do really good hits. And as you know, it'll be as many are left. And I will be right back whenever I am done. And whenever you guys are done, you guys can go ahead and rewatch. You can go and like, you know, continue watching the video. But here we go. Okay, guys, and then after a long while, which takes a lot longer than any else, of grinding, you get to this message once again that says, but nobody came. After that, you save, and you see the determination, and then you keep on moving. So here's the thing. What you do after that is you pretty much just go over here. The level that you're going to want to be at is probably 14 or higher. Now, again, these are lasers. You really don't need to worry about them, including that they really aren't on. Mostly all this stuff is going to be off for you. So you'll just be able to get straight through here. Super simply, you don't need to do this puzzle either. You just get to go straight through it. As simple. This is the 2 guardsmen guys. You pretty much just kill them. And really simple. Sorry about that. So, here we go. And after that, there's nothing here. You just get to go ahead and skip it. Again, you're going to want to save these instant noodles. Make sure you don't use them. And make sure that every single saving point always says determination. Instead of, oh, the beautiful lava or the beautiful structure in the distance or whatever it says. It has to say determination, and if it doesn't say determination, then go back and kill more things. All you need to do now is go to left floor 3, I believe it is. You don't need any else of the floors. You could just go straight on because there's no else use of any of the other floors. I've looked, I've checked. That I know of, there is no use for any of them. Nothing here. And pretty much you just go on. You do not need to do these puzzles either. You just need to get to this part right over about here. Because this thing is automatically, again, open for you. So then you don't need to do the stupid puzzles that usually takes me a long time to do. At this point, you do the spider dance, which is the spider lady who you can literally one-hit. Very simply. If you want to read the dialogue, again, go ahead. Like all the others, go ahead and go and do it for yourself, or go into any of my streams or any of my Undertale Genocide route videos, because I read most of these in different voices, or you can go ahead and do it for yourself and play. And again, you don't even need to read them half the time if you don't want to. If you just want to battle things and do stuff like that. And there you go. It's kind of sad, but, you know, she's annoying. And, you know, of course you can make friends with her. But she sells things for like 99999 gold, and I don't think you want to go and get that much money to try to buy for a spider donut. She's ripping you off. Anyway, if you guys ever want me to, I'll explain more about that in Pacifist. If you want me to do a Pacifist route version, please tell me in the comments again. Oh, you get to go straight past this. This does not matter. And then you go straight up from here. Nothing special here. You have nothing to do here. You are going to want to put away the instant noodles for now. And then what I recommend is just dropping all of this, because you're going to be grabbing way better things. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take out this and these and then that. You're going to need all these things, and then this is what you're going to need to buy. First of all, save, then go up to this place, which you're going to buy one of these, and then a lot of these. Now, there's a reason for that. I know it uses a lot of your gold, but it's very much worth it. The reason of that is because all these things are pretty much what you're going to need for this battle that you're going to be going on. The least that you're going to need is the instant noodles, the snowman pieces, the butterscotch pie, the face steak that you can buy from there, and then the legendary heroes that you can buy. These three things is what you're going to buy. If you have another snowman piece, just don't buy a legendary hero and replace it with a snowman piece. But if you don't have a snowman piece, then just buy a bunch of legendary heroes from the guy. Now all you need to do is go up here. The stuff back there is pretty much nothing. You go through here. This is all done for you. You save, and then you go up to Metaton, where after that, you pretty much one-hit him like every else boss. And if you do this correctly, you get to one-hit him on his Omega form, just like this, and he is a human eradicator, or whatever you want to call it. So this proves that you are not a human. You are a monster now, which means that if that happens, you are right, and you are good to go on to the final boss of this game, which you guys could probably expect it, or if you have no idea who it is, well, you'll see. And as you notice, that one dialogue piece with that one character after the bridge, if you guys remember, maybe he was a little bit saying something. Maybe that's why I was talking about it. But that's for only people who don't know what happens at this part. But if you do, cool. And there you go. All you need to do is get up here, go over this way, and save. And then after that, you just continue on. You cannot go through these elevators. They are shut. I know that for a fact that you cannot go through them at the moment. And after that, you will be going to the place called the New Home, which you'll be going to, and that will lead you to the next part of the game. You can read all of the dialogue that Flowey will be talking about in this one part. So I will save, and then you're going to need the keys. And there's also another thing that you're going to need to grab. So you're going to need to use that box. So here, let me show you. We're going to need to go... Now, there's going to be something in that room that you're going to need to grab. So here's what you need to do. You're going to need to put something in your box, okay? So you need to go back and put something in your box. I'm going to put a legendary hero for now. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to grab the things that we need right here. It's a locket, which you're going to want to take, which you're going to want to put on because it's a better defense. You could drop the cloud of glasses because they don't matter. You can also grab this real knife. It should say real knife. If it doesn't, then there's something wrong. And then after that, you can go back out and grab your L burger, whatever you want to call it. And then after that, we go over here. And you can also drop those things. You don't need them anymore. Both of those things. You can read his dialogue. Of course, you can go back. These are the two places where you find them. The cutting board does not work anymore because you already read that dialogue. If you did, it will say it's not there anymore. You unlock the chain over here. And I also want to save just to make sure. And then over here, you just go down after you unlock the chain. And then Flowey will talk to you this whole time. If Flowey isn't there, that means you have a problem because there would be regular monsters there regularly. But Flowey should be at this part, and you should be a level 19 at this point. After killing Mettaton, you get to level 19. Which is awesome because that's the level that you need to be to get to the final boss of this game. Let me just skip through all of this. Sorry, this is taking a while. Flowey has a lot of dialogue. So much dialogue. It's just insane. And if I can't beat the final boss, I will pause it, and then after I beat him, or her, you never know, I will tell you whenever I beat the final boss. If I don't beat it first try, which I probably won't beat it first try because it's really, really hard. Even though I've killed the final boss 3 times, doesn't mean that I can kill it first try. I've killed it second try one time. Off camera, I killed it second try. I think it was my second time playing the route, so. Yep, Flowey will start shaking because if you read the dialogue, he gets scared. Because you're saying, oh, we wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we even wanted to. And then Yes says, like, yes, and says, wait, what do you mean? Well, no, I didn't really mean that. Now, as most of you know, this is the part whenever the final boss comes in. Here we go. The final boss of the game. Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you are really not going to like what happens next. Now, as you notice from the beginning, he said if you keep going the route that you're going to have a bad time. Here it is. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. I don't know why he says old lady. I think it's just to be funny. Now, be careful. He uses his attack first. You gotta be careful. It's just, mostly at this part, it's just practicing his moves and learning his moves and when to heal and when not to heal. What I've learned from my chat, and this actually really helped, only heal when necessary. Do not heal on unnecessary reasons. He is a very, very hard boss. As you know, this is Sans, the final boss of the whole entire game. Hardest boss in the whole entire Undertale series. For at least Undertale on Genocide route, this is the hardest boss in the whole entire game. And you guys will see why if I even beat him, which I probably won't. And I'll probably not commentate as much because he is a very, very hard boss. So, if I'm quiet, that's why. Okay? Now, it's just mostly about fighting him. And I'll explain. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in heck. And then after that, he slams you down, you jump up, and you dodge all this. Huh? Always wonder why people never use their strongest attack first? Now at this point, that purple line is called Karma. Every time he hits you, it does Karma. He has 1 attack and 1 defense. Very hard boss. You have to just keep hitting him. It doesn't really matter where you put the line at. But these attacks are very annoying. These ones right here, because it's such a small jump. And it just hurts me so much. I hate it. Again, it doesn't matter where you swing at. Oh, whoops. I forgot about this. Again, I am not amazing at this boss. It might take me a while to beat him. Again, if I ever beat him, I don't even think I'm going to beat him this try. We'll just see, though. We never know what could happen. Again, only heal when necessary. And if you don't know the attacks and you just want to start off and just going like, okay, this is just a learning round. I know I'm not going to beat it, but I'll just, like, heal a bunch just to learn his attacks. I understand that. I've done that a lot. Trust me. I've never, like, known what to do here, but most of the time, it's just doing small jumps at that and just jumping over this and getting to the next part. he will dodge every single attack. That is usual. See, I just messed up completely there. I'll try again, and I'll try it one more time and see where I go. And if I don't beat it that time, I will pause it or like clip it out, and then after that, I will tell you guys whenever I beat him, or if I even beat him at all. Most of the time, after this, he just says, I'm pretty good at... It looks like you're angry. Haha, I'm pretty good at my job, aren't I? Of course, if you want to read that. I don't really listen to that much. I usually just skip his lines most of the time because I'm, like, pretty angry. Now, watch out. He says it's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. And then, yeah, birds are singing. Then immediately after that, he does his attack. So he doesn't do the whole entire lines. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate a lot. You get what I mean? Just learn his attacks. That's pretty much it. See, these ones are so annoying. So I am going to be quiet. You guys could just see this. And if you did the Genocide route correctly, you should get to this boss, which is the hardest boss in the whole entire Undertale series. So, good job if you got here, or if you even beat him first try. If you did, wow, I'm surprised. Oh, yep, and at this point, it just gets really annoying. Mostly, all you need to do is just figure out his attacks. Just learn them. I did not mean to do that! I'm an idiot. We're fine, we'll be fine. Just don't rush it. The one thing that people mess up on a lot is going too crazy about it. They, like, their fingers slip, they're going too fast. I know you feel like you want to go fast, but you don't need to go fast. This boss, you just need to take your time. You just need to concentrate. That's pretty much it. And I'm still commentating, aren't I? You can jump at the end of that instead of actually going through and risking getting hurt even more. Of course, I know most of these attacks because I fought him so many times. And of course, he is a very, very hard boss. See, like, you have to do this. There's all these different attacks. And if you guys want to go ahead and see me rage at this and die a million times, you guys can go ahead and watch my Undertale series of, what do you call it? The Genocide route, because at some point I get to Sans, and at some point I beat him, and I go crazy after I beat him. So, and I'll tell you whenever it's the point, whenever he kinda calms down and you technically just won. I'll tell you whenever that happens. I keep doing that. I'm an idiot. Whatever. I just can't try to lose HP now. No, I'm not doing that again. Okay, this is the point that you're gonna wanna eat something if you haven't already. I'm good on HP, so I don't need to. Now, here's the thing. He will give you mercy. He's sparing you. Do not fall for it. Do not. I know how much people like Sans and how much his smile's nice. He's awesome. He's an amazing character. He just put you through a lot of trouble. He really wants to mercy you. Don't. Don't. If you do, you're gonna die. He'll kill you. Don't do it. Don't. Resist. Because look. Welp, it was worth a shot. Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? This is what you have to do. He's technically taking you through different timelines. Things will hit you at the bottom. I've always noticed that. That's why I just attack super fast. He shoots Gaster Blasters at you. And this is whenever hard mode comes in with him whenever he's being a big idiot. And he uses everything he has on you pretty much. Taking you into different timelines, doing all these different things that you're not gonna like. I'm an idiot. Now at this part, you just have to go the opposite way. So if he's pushing you down, you go up. If he's pushing you up, you go right. It's pretty much just that. It's just dodging the things. After this, he just goes faster. You get, at some point, if he slams you at the wall a lot, whenever he's super fast, it's really, really, really hard to dodge it. So. Now, these big blasters do a lot of damage, and I understand that. These ones are very hard to dodge, because it's really hard of, like, locating where all they're shooting at. I understand that, if most of you agree with me. At this, you just circle around, pretty much. I'm going to need to heal. So, I'm going to heal with... I'm going to need a snow piece, because that heals less than the L-Burger, whatever you call it. See, like, at that point, it's pretty much, yeah, see? I'm gonna eat a snowman piece again. See, like, after that, it's pretty much impassable whenever you do that. So you just gotta get lucky that he won't do that to you. I don't think he does it now. Please don't say he does it now. Oh, no, he's doing it now. Alright. This part's very hard. This is technically a special attack. Oh, yep, and I was so close to winning. So, technically after that attack, you pretty much win, but I am going to pause the video, and after I actually beat him, which I might not even know if I do, but if I do, I will come back, and I'll show you what to do next. So, if you ever get past him, cool. But I'm going to pause this real quick, and I'm going to try to beat him. Okay, guys, so after you do that, you'll get to this part whenever he slams you everywhere across the box. Whew. That's a real workout for the fingers. Okay, so after that, he will pretty much just lay you softly onto the ground. Oh. Alright, that's it. It's time for my special attack. Are you ready? Here goes nothing. Pretty much after that, you pretty much won. You don't need to be scared of anything. You pretty much just beat him. Some people get scared being like, wait a minute. He's going to do a special attack now, and that was a really hard attack. Yep, that's right. It's literally nothing. And it's not going to be anything, either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just going to kill me. So, I've decided it's not going to be your turn ever. So, I'm just going to keep having my turn until you give up. Even if it means we have to stand here until the end of time. Capiche? Now again, every time you go over here, he will send you back to the middle. So you just have to sit there. That's literally all you do. And trust me, this does work. You'll get bored here. If you haven't gotten bored already, I mean, and then you'll finally give up. Finally quit, sorry. But technically what he does is you just have to wait until he falls asleep, and then you kill him. And then you have defeated the hardest boss in the whole entire Undertale series. I know your type. You are very determined, aren't you? You'll never give up even if there's absolutely no benefit to preserving whatsoever. If I can make that clear, no matter what, you'll just keep going. Not out of any desire for good or evil, just because you think you can. And because you can't. You have to. Pretty much all you need to do is just sit there. If you go to side to side, it'll pretty much just restart him at whatever point it does. I just recommend sitting here so then you don't need to restart it again. But now you've reached the end. There's nothing left for you now. So, in my personal opinion, the most determined thing you can do here is to completely give up and do literally anything else. Yep, see his eyes are going a little bit more into the sleepiness. Just give him a little bit. Takes him a bit. Yep, there. See, as you see, he runs out of stamina at some point. And whenever he runs out of stamina, that technically means that he has no more things that he can dodge with. Which technically means that you won. And as he runs out of stamina, he falls asleep. Wait until the ZZZs, because if you don't, he'll probably teleport you back. So the best thing you could do is wait for the ZZZs. I'm just going to wait for the second ones to come. And then mostly all you do is you push the box the whole way over to the fight button. And pretty much what that does is it allows you to fight him and murder him or kill him, which is the thing that you want to do to get to the final part of Undertale Genocide. Now, all you need to do is go down to the fight button and click. Huh? Did you really think you would be able? And boom. As you can see, you could have done that the whole time, but again, he was dodging you every single attack. So, guess that's it, huh? Just don't say I didn't warn you. After that, he gets up. He walks to the left. Well, I'm going to Grillby's. And then he says, Papyrus, do you want anything? Just wait. Give him a little bit. Whenever he gets out of the room. Papyrus, do you want anything? And then he disappears, and then you get to level 20. Now, what I do after immediately is I just go back to the beginning. I don't care. I do not care. No matter what, this is the hardest boss, so for me, I just go back and I save really quickly. And then after that, I only have this left. That's funny. Last time I did this, I had only left one butterscotch pie. It was awesome. It was funny because you get that in the beginning of the game, and I had that left the last time whenever I did Genocide. But after that, as you saw in the beginning, you literally just go over here. And as you saw in the beginning of this video, in the little thing that I was talking in the beginning, there is this coffin down here that you can go to that does have dialogue, which is, it's as comfortable as it looks. I think is what it says, something like that. It's as comfortable as it looks. Yep. And then you just go the whole way back up here and you'll see what happens. I didn't tell you what happened to Asgore, but I will show you what happens to Asgore the King. So let's save one more final time here. And here we go. You get up to Asgore and you pretty much talk to him. I'm going to skip through his dialogue because, to be honest, I don't really want to read his dialogue. If you want to read his dialogue, go ahead. I am not reading through his dialogue. Nope. And then you kill him. Now, you have no choice to do that, to save him or kill him. So, there's Flowey. Then, done. And then Flowey comes up saying, I never betrayed you, stuff like that. Now, you have no choice except to do this. And then, after that, he's gone. And then in a little bit, Kara. Greetings. I am Kara. The weird music turns on if you can hear it. Now she's saying your name, Kara. I think it's funny how she says her own name. the demon that comes when people call its name. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter where. Time after time, I will appear, and with your help, we will eradicate the enemy and become strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, XP, love. Every time a number increases, that feeling, that's me, Kara. But you and I are not the same, are we? This soul resonates with a strange feeling. There is a reason you continue to recreate this world. There is a reason you continue to destroy it. You are ranked with, yep. I cannot understand these feelings anymore. Despite this, I feel obligated to suggest, should you choose to create this world once more, another path would be better suited. Now, partner, let us send this world back into the abyss. Now, again, if you want to see the other part of this, I'm not going to do erase. If you don't do the erase, it's fine. You still did genocide. But erase just makes it longer, and you go back in and you wait like 15 minutes. And if you're going to do erase, here's the thing. If she offers you if she has to offer you something, say yes. That's the only way how you can pretty much get back into the game regularly. Just say yes, and it doesn't matter if she asks you, are you like obligated to do this? Do you think you have whatever? It doesn't matter which one you choose. You just have to wait there for about 15 minutes, and I'm not waiting there about 15 minutes or more, so do not. Now, this is pretty creepy, but yeah. No. This feeling you have. This is what I spoke of. Unfortunately, regarding this, you made your choice long ago. Then, after that, it shuts you out. And then you go back in. Just give it a little bit. And it should come up on my screen. And then, after that, you're back to this screen. The beginning of the game. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bit of a way how to beat Undertale Genocide. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys have any trouble and I did something wrong, please tell me in the comments. But I do not think I did anything wrong in this. If you guys are having any trouble saying like, oh, is there anything else I can do? Go ahead, tell me in the comments. But pretty much, I can't really help you if you ask like, is there a better way to beat the Undying? Because I do not know a better way instead of that. And to beat Sans, it's pretty much just, for both of them, it's pretty much just practice. It might take you a while, but you know what? It's okay. I believe in you. You got this. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, and another warning. I should have said this in the beginning, but you have if you do genocide, Kara takes your soul, which means you cannot play pacifist mode, which is the other mode of Undertale. And again, that's kind of sad because if you did watch my other videos, then you would know what happens after you beat Genocide, and then you go on to Pacifist and you beat it, blah, blah, blah. Stuff happens. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like and subscribe again. And by the way, if you guys want to see me do a Pacifist route playthrough, or what do you call it? A tutorial of how to beat Pacifist, go ahead and tell me in the comments, because I can do that. That is very simple. Pacifist is actually I think a little bit easier than this, but not a lot easier than this. It is way longer, let's just say. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like always, guys, go bananas!